Generally speaking, I rate them very, very high as a leading borough, probably with a gross national product bigger than some small European countries, and they run it well.
My friend bought an Oyster card, it took 5 minutes, the gentleman was very courteous, so I was very impressed.
They're always very helpful to me, and I'm very great and happy with the service, really.
I've used the libraries quite often, like when I have exams, because I spend more of my time in the library revising.
It's a very nice place to live in, and it's got loads of nice parks.
It's got nice houses, nice place to go out, and it's got loads of places you can enjoy.
I would like to improve some secondary schools for kids.
I think there should be more litter bins because there's loads of litter around Camden.
We come down on the weekends as well just for coffee down here. We're going to use the pool in summer, join the library.
I went to get a birth certificate because I'd lost mine, and I couldn't believe how quick it was, actually. I really couldn't believe how quick it was. A one-day service.
And there should be much more polices around because there's loads of people around here which you don't know what could happen.
Camden, for different reasons, has been very accommodating, very tolerant, and they have done their best.
I would like to have more recycling bins to keep tidy and clean this area, even the house and around the houses and flats.
Camden solves its own problems in its own way. I wish the government could learn from Camden.
We rate the facilities at the Swiss Cottage Leisure Centre as a 7.5.
I am 8.5.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate the service at Camden Town Hall TfL office 10 out of 10.
I would give the Camden Council service 10 out of 10.
I would rate the library service 7 out of 10.
I'd rate it 10 in my experience.
Offering Camden A, because if I make it 10 or 9, it means there is no room for improvement.
All of us think that Camden is 8 out of 10.
We make a difference in Camden by focusing on our customers, finding better and cheaper ways, working together and taking personal responsibility.
I think we've got some really good efficiency programmes coming into practice over the next 1 to 2 years. I think they're going to be really important in terms of not only finding more efficient ways for us to work, but I think what's important about it is finding ways in which we work which will be better for our customers as well. So we've got the customer services transformation programme, there's the accommodation strategy, flexible working. So I think it's about providing better services for internal customers, but also importantly for our residents as well.
I think really that there needs to be work done on the Data Protection Act and how much information that we can share, because at the moment people get really bogged down and they don't know what information they can give me and what I can give them. So if we standardise that, then we could work together a lot more easily.
Obviously I'm new to working for Camden, so I don't know, the big thing I've noticed is lots of training, so I'm looking forward to getting involved in getting some training.
I work for Camden Town District Housing Office. Basically, we deal with a lot of tenants on a daily basis, from homeless to rent arrears. Every day we're taking personal responsibilities. We sometimes have to work out of hours in emergency cases, or sometimes we go and do home visits or do overtime in weekends as well.
In the area that I work, which is to do with floating support and tenancy support, a lot of these services already do focus very closely on their customers. These days that can be tenants and leaseholders, residents generally of Camden, who are at risk of losing their home because of things like mental illness. But there's something going to be coming in called personalisation, where people will actually take control of their individual budgets for those sorts of services. And the research that's been done already shows that when people do that, very often it actually contributes to an improvement in their mental health.
But overall I would think Camden provides a good service to the tenants, treats them fairly and equally.
One really good example I think is through the review of our design and print service, which meant that the design and print is now centralised, but also means that we have more management over each of the design and print budget effectively. So you need to go through your communications manager in directorates to buy design and print, and it also means that we're using our existing channels to better effect. So things like Your Camden, Inside Camden and the website, making stories and information go into those channels instead of producing new leaflets or publications. So it's helping us save money and use those channels to best effect.
I'm going to rate the services I've got as 8 for Camden. That's the school services have been brilliant for my kids, and I'm just about to start work with Camden. I'm really happy about that.
I rate working together in Camden as a 7.
I would rate Camden, given the overall responsibility, 8 out of 10.
We can always do better, but I would put us at about 8+.
I'd rate Camden 8 out of 10 for the way it finds better and cheaper ways of working.